Ever wondered what people really mean when they talk about V6 and V8 engines? Maybe you've heard car enthusiasts debating it at a car meet or caught a reference in a movie during a high-speed chase. But what exactly do these engine types mean? And more importantly, what makes one better or worse than the other? Whether you're just a curious driver or someone thinking about your next car, we're breaking it all down right here on History of Simple Things. To start off, the V in V6 or V8 refers to the engine configuration. Picture this. When you open the hood of a car, the engine cylinders can be arranged in several ways, inline, flat, or in a V shape. The V-shaped engine has two banks of cylinders angled away from each other, forming that iconic V look. So a V6 engine has 6 cylinders in this shape, 3 on each side. A V8, you guessed it, 8 cylinders, 4 on each side. Why does this matter? Because the number of cylinders in an engine plays a big role in how much power the car can produce, how it sounds, and even how it drives. But there's more to the story than just the cylinder count. Let's talk about power. Generally, a V8 engine will produce more horsepower and torque than a V6. That's simply because it has more cylinders doing work. More cylinders mean more explosions in the combustion chamber every second, which translates to more force turning your wheels. That's why V8s are often found in trucks, muscle cars, and high-performance vehicles. They're built to haul, to race, and to roar. A V6, on the other hand, tends to strike a balance. It has fewer cylinders, which usually means it burns less fuel than a V8, but it still delivers solid power. In fact, modern V6 engines can be surprisingly quick, especially when paired with turbochargers. So while a V6 might not give you that deep, thunderous rumble of a V8, it can still pack quite the punch. Now, let's talk sound. For many car lovers, the sound of an engine is just as important as performance. A V8 engine has a deep, throaty growl, something many describe as music to a gearhead's ears. It rumbles with authority, and you can hear it coming from a block away. It's aggressive, powerful, and unmistakable. V6 engines? They're quieter, smoother, and generally more refined. That's not to say they sound bad. Some V6s can sound pretty sporty, especially the ones in performance sedans and sports cars. But they don't have the same raw presence as a V8. For daily driving, though, many people prefer the quieter tone of a V6 because it's less intrusive. Fuel economy is one of the biggest differences between the two. As you'd expect, fewer cylinders mean less fuel being burned. So a V6 is almost always going to be more fuel efficient than a V8. That makes it a better option for people who have long commutes, do a lot of city driving, or just want to save on gas. V8 engines, with their added power, tend to be thirstier. You're going to spend more time at the pump, especially if you're heavy on the accelerator. However, with advances in technology like cylinder deactivation, which turns off some cylinders when they're not needed, V8s are getting more efficient. Still, if saving fuel is a top priority, the V6 will usually be the better pick. Here's where the V8 really earns its keep: towing. If you need to tow a trailer, a boat, or carry a heavy payload, the extra torque of a V8 makes a noticeable difference. That's why trucks designed for hard work, like Ford's F-150 or Chevy's Silverado, often come with a V8 option. That raw pulling power is hard to match. V6 engines can still tow, especially the turbocharged ones. In fact, many newer trucks offer turbo V6 engines that rival older V8s in terms of capability. But if you're planning on towing frequently and want a bit of extra power in reserve, the V8 is still king. One aspect people often overlook is how engine type affects handling. V8 engines are usually heavier because they have more parts. This added weight can impact the balance of a car, especially when it's mounted up front. In sports cars, this could make the car feel nose-heavy and affect cornering. V6 engines are lighter, which can help a car feel more agile. That's why many performance sedans and sports cars with tight handling opt for high-output V6s. The weight savings can make a big difference on twisty roads or in high-speed maneuvers. So if you're someone who enjoys a spirited drive now and then, a V6 might actually feel more fun behind the wheel. Then there's the cost. In general, V6 engines are cheaper to build, which means the cars they go into are usually more affordable. They also tend to be a bit easier to maintain because there are fewer parts. Fewer cylinders mean fewer spark plugs, valves, and moving pieces to keep in check. V8 engines, being more complex and powerful, often carry a higher price tag, not just for the vehicle itself, but also for maintenance. More parts mean more potential points of failure. And if you're pushing a V8 hard, it may wear out quicker than a V6 that's driven gently. So which one should you choose? It really depends on how you drive and what you need your vehicle to do. If you're looking for a practical, fuel-efficient, and still powerful option, a V6 could be the perfect middle ground. It's ideal for people who want strong performance without guzzling gas or breaking the bank. But if you crave performance, love the sound of an engine growling to life, or need raw strength for towing and hauling, a V8 might be worth the extra cost. There's just something about the way a V8 feels under your foot that a V6, even a great one, can't quite replicate. At the end of the day, both V6 and V8 engines have their strengths. It's not just about numbers, it's about how those numbers translate to your everyday driving experience. Whether you prioritize power, fuel savings, towing capacity, or just how the car feels when you step on the gas, there's an engine type that fits your needs. So next time you hear someone mention a V6 or a V8, you'll know exactly what they're talking about, and you might even have an opinion of your own. Thank you for watching. If you have suggestions for our next video, feel free to share them in the comments below. We'll be sure to give you an acknowledgement for your contribution. Thank you for joining us on this journey through the history of simple things. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and stay tuned for more stories woven through the smallest details.